Friday morning, y'all. Yes, Lippy's behind the wheel, and it's early Friday morning. I'm tootling down interstate. But I wanted to do some catch up with y'all, and I thought this is the best time to do some catching up because I got a good ways to go. I got about a 30-mile trip, 25 to 30 miles. I got to make 2 stops on the way. So, when's the last time we visited? Oh, when I went to Hobby Lobby. Was that Monday? Or was that Tuesday? Monday. Tuesday. Y'all, I think it was Monday. But let me tell y'all, this is what's been going on this week. Y'all may want to get y'all some coffee. Sure wished I had some. I forgot to bring some. Anyway, went to Hobby Lobby. Came home. Didn't we cook those green beans or pork chops? Y'all, I've slept since then. But anyhow, it's the last time that we fellowshipped. Well, my check engine light came on my car. I said, uh-oh. So Buddy put a tester on it, cleared the code, and it came back on. So we called Car Shield. We have extended warranty on them because I drive a 2012 Expedition XLT. Bought it brand new, had under 15 miles on it, and it's never been in the shop. You know, we keep the maintenance on it and all of that. But the warranty we had with Ford was 10 years or 100,000 miles. Well, I made the 10 years. I ain't made no 100,000 miles. I just have 90,000 on it. And most of those was accumulated the last 3 years from Kentucky and now going to the grandkids in Texas. I don't even think I had 30,000 the first 7 years. That tells you Lippy don't get out much. So we took the Car Shield because we don't want up there. I mean, my vehicles to me is still new, and I can't afford. I can't afford a price of a new vehicle nowadays. That's just unreal. But anyway, so they had me take it to the shop. I think that was Tuesday, so it had to be Monday. So when we last talked. So Tuesday morning, Buddy follows me all the way to the shop that they had it set up with, because guess what? Ford will not work on any vehicles 10 years or older now. That's got warranty now. Well, it's Car Shield warranty, but warranty. And I can use any one that I want. So I was like, are you kidding me? So yeah, these big automobile corporations, they're trying to force you into buying a new one. So I thought, okay, I would buy another Ford. We're Ford people. Well, no, not now. When you refuse to work on a vehicle you sold me that's never been in a shop because it's exceeded 10 years. It'll be 13 years old this June, right? Yes, because it's 2012. Yeah, 13 years old. So we took it to the shop, and then I rode with Buddy to his work, and I went and sat in a cubicle. They said it'd take a couple of hours to run the diagnostic. Okay. Well, about 5 hours went by, and they called me, and which the Car Shield, which I'll tell y'all who it was. It was Firestone. That's who could get it in. And when that man rattled off something to something, Buddy was like, I don't think so. I don't think so. And then he says, well, we no longer do work with your warranty. I said, well, you did this morning when I dropped it off because I had to sign the little keypad. We don't do work with that. I guess he got upset when Buddy put him in check. Anyhow, so I had to go back home, and I got on the phone with warranty. Super nice people. I'm going to tell y'all what, CarShield has, not that we've used them, but the people, they're so courteous. They don't rush you. So then they made some calls, because the problem was trying to get something in. And they made some calls, and they got with a Pet Boys. They said, yes, we will take it in on Wednesday. So, what do? We drive again at 7 in the morning and dropped the car off with them, went through the thing, signed it. Only this time I had Grandpa scheduled to pick me up. Instead of going to Buddy's job, he had a bunch of meetings. Thank goodness Tuesday there was nothing scheduled, so I could hide in a cubicle. Not hide, but stay out of the way. Well, they informed me that it would be 2 days. I said, okay, whoa, I need a vehicle. So I called the insurance company to set up a vehicle. So I get driven to Enterprise. Hang on a minute, y'all. I got cars. And they put me in some little 4-door looking little car that laid on the ground. A little big thing. I said, oh boy. So I get in and I tootle home. By this time it's 10 a.m. on Wednesday. And I get a call from Pet Boys. We found the problem, what was throwing the code, and it was throwing to a knock sensor. Buddy ain't here to clarify, but I think it's a knock sensor. I said, okay, well, what's that? Can my husband call you? And they said, well, it's not the knock sensor. It was throwing that, but you need plugs. I said, plugs? Yeah, and it's recommended between 90 and 100,000. Well, I got 90,000. I said, well, I got to call my husband. He said, okay, ma'am. So I text Buddy, and he called me when he got out of a meeting. And I told him, so he called over there. Then he calls me back. He said, yeah. He said, because we have a code reader thing, but not like the big one that says exactly what it is. It gives you scenarios or something. It's the only one that Buddy's ever had. He said that actually makes all the sense, because he said, I noticed that it was missing or misfiring or missing or something to that. I said, okay. So he told the man to go ahead. Well, they call me back and they tell me that my car's going to be ready by 1 o'clock. I was like, what? Y'all hang on. Buddy's calling. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? Oh yeah. They said your car will be ready at 1. I said, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I said, oh, okay. I'll be there. So then I get on the phone with Enterprise and explain to them that there must have been a miscommunication on somebody's end, not mine, but my car will not be in the shop for 2 days. So what do I do? Because I had to sign and it would fall on the weekend. So they put me on hold and they come back and they said, look, we'll cancel I guess it's a contract or the agreement or whatever, and you can bring it back, no problems. I said, okay. They said, but you'll owe $70. That was the deductible for a week, because they said once they diagnostic for 2 days, depending on parts or whatever it needed, they could keep it up to a week. So I had to call Grandpa. Now, mind you, yeah, this was Wednesday because he had been at the church setting up for their Halloween party thing. Trunk or treat, or I don't know, something with the church. So I said, can you meet me at the rental place? He said, yeah. So I told him what was going on. So he meets me there, and where my car was at Pet Boys, it wasn't too far from his house. So he just drops me off, and it was 1:05. So I said, well, my car's ready. So he just drops me off. And I go in, and they said, it'll be a few minutes. I said, oh, okay, no problem. So I sat in the little waiting area. And about 15 minutes later, the young lady says, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have told you one. There's a car ahead of you. It could be 5. I said, you told me 1. Then when I got here, you said about 10 minutes. I apologize. Well, it's too late. I am stuck at this auto place for another 3.5 hours. I was hot. So I text Buddy. He called me. He's in meetings. And at 3:30, mind you, this was like 1:20. At 3:30, she comes in. She goes, they're test driving your car. They got finished with it. I said, okay. Well, y'all know, no coffee. No, I'm lying. I did. I made my little thermos of coffee. I forgot about that. But it was empty. I'm just sitting there. And I ain't fixing to put $2 in the soda pop machine for a soda pop. So I'm just sitting there. Get ready to pay the bill. And I had never used Car Shield, so I said, well, you know, I have a $100 deductible. They pay everything else. She said, $822 and some change. I see it. No, I owe you $100. That's my deductible. Oh, well, this is maintenance, and they don't cover general maintenance. I said, plugs is maintenance, and you didn't verify this prior to talking to me? Well, we know. I said, well, that's not what I understood with Car Shield. Well, it's what you owe. Boy, when she got a tone with me, I got a tone back. Y'all, I've had a hell of a week. So I was like, oh boy. So I reached into my wallet and took out the credit card. I don't believe in credit cards, but we have one because in an emergency. I said, well, it looks like I'm fixing to have to put something on the credit card, and then I'll deal with the fallout once I get back home. Figure out who's on first, who's on second, what the hell happened. So I'm leaving there, and I mean, there's no light on. Car's running good. It don't have that miss. And I said, okay, $822 for 8 plugs. So when I get home, before I call Car Shield to find out, I wanted to look up what a plug is for this, and there's 8 of them in this thing. I have a Hemi something engine. I think that's what it's called. I may be wrong, y'all. Anyhow, well, plugs are $50. I said, well, then that's right. $50 for a plug, and they're going to charge you $50 labor. And before y'all say anything, let me tell y'all, this was something Buddy could have done had he had the tool. Takes a special tool to take these plugs out. Even with that tool, if you break that plug off in that, I think it's called a head, you in major trouble. Plus, that's why we have warranty. And we wasn't buying a tool that's like $200 for him to use one time on this vehicle, because it's like every 90 to 100,000 miles. So let me clarify that. That's why Buddy didn't do it, because you're taking a chance. I guess it's not like the old vehicles. I don't know, but you have to have a tool. So I get me a cup of coffee and get on the phone with Car Shield. They were very nice. Pep Boys never called to verify which package, I call it a package, that we have. So they're nice enough. They gave me an email. So I got to scan the receipts and all of this and email it to the adjusters department. And I'm going to do that when I get back. And see, they actually may reimburse me. That would be great. So, needless to say, I won't be going back to this place again, because they have they work with the warranty, but yet you didn't verify. You just assumed. Well, you know what assumption does. So I get myself back home by 4:30, 4:45 Wednesday. And yesterday, Thursday, I was in the shop at 7 a.m. and I didn't come out till 6 p.m. because I am doing everything I can to get my website up to date for the gift sets. And I'm working a lot of hours, guys. Now, I've been working out there in between 2 days of running with the car. But that ain't all. So now let's get to where I'm going this morning. I'm actually going to my brother's to pack him a bag and pick up his diapers. My brother was admitted on Saturday. I don't think I had shared that with y'all. To the hospital. Now he's at a physical rehabilitation center for 30 days minimum to rehab him, to get him more mobile. My brother is semi-bedbound. He's 76, and they're going to try to work with his legs more. And the reason why he reached out to get this done is because we're going to do everything we can to keep him out of a assisted living, as long as my sister and I can. My sister's 74. She just had knee replacement. So I've been at my sister's 3 days, 3 different times in a week. Now I'm headed to pack my brother's stuff to take it to rehab. So I'm going to one city, and I'm going to pack to drive to another city. So, you ever heard the saying, I'm as busy as a cat covering up poo? Well, I'm as busy as a cat covering up poo. I'm finding myself coming and going. But I am determined. Today is November 1st. I think I told y'all I wasn't going to make the mark for today with the website. But Monday, I'm making the mark, and I will announce it. But that kind of summarizes what Lippy's been doing for 5 days. Ever since we went to Hobby Lobby. And that was Monday. I am pretty sure of it. I'm pretty sure of it. So when I get back from all of this today, I'm going back out to the Sugar Shack and work and work and work and work some more. But I think I got it going my way. And y'all should see me with my photography. Yeah. I'm not bad. But I could get better. So I'm going to retake some more pictures. You know when they do movies and they'll slap that thing? Ouch, that hurt. Take 12 or take 2. I'm like, take 25. That did hurt, y'all. Oh, by the way, my hand is as good as it's going to get. I'm too busy to go to physical therapy. Yeah, I'm done with it. I quit it. I don't have time. And I think it's doing good. I mean, you know, it's fine. Well, it ain't perfect, but it's fine. So anyhow, I am busting behind. And trying to take care of the chickens and the garden, which I ain't picked the garden. I bet I got green beans to pick, and probably those turnips will be ready. And we did get rain yesterday, and it's kind of shut off about 12:30 or 1. So things should be vibrant. And I need to go out there with my rubber boots and just see what I can harvest and pick. See how everything's going. But y'all know how it is. When it rains, it freaking pours. And that's what I felt like this week. It has poured. And today is Mighty Mo's birthday. He turns the big 7. And he is right now swimming his heart out. And I'm going to mess this up. Graywood or Graywood or Gray Wolf. I think it's Gray Wolf. No, Great Wolf. I don't. They over at the big swimming place. That's what he wanted for his birthday. So they all took off to go do that yesterday, I believe, and they'll be back this evening. So he's having a ball swimming and sliding and everything else. So that's what Lippy's been doing. So I guess I'll title this "Let's Ride and Chit-Chat." And y'all are going to see the title and be like, uh-oh. Who done made her mad now? Ain't nobody made me mad. I was mad, but I ain't mad now. It's all good. The car's good. Everything rides good. The road sucks, but because I feel like I'm going. Y'all, we got some bad roads. I'd like to know where the money is going. It sure ain't to the roads, I can tell you. But that's for another chit-chat, not this chit-chat. So, that's what I'm doing. Tomorrow is Saturday. We will probably, I know what I'll do. I'm going to film tomorrow and add it to Sunday, so it may end up being I'm trying to do the little bit longer videos and combining Saturday and Sunday and posting Sunday. The long vlogs, I've enjoyed doing that, and so has Buddy. And it's been able to get Buddy involved too. He can't do videos when he's at work. So that's probably what we'll do. So you will see Buddy and I on Sunday for sure, and I'll combine the whole weekend. So I don't know what we're getting into this weekend. I'm not going to take y'all to the Sugar Shack, which is where I'll be a lot, because it's a surprise. I have a studio set up. Y'all know, a camera person studio. I'm all professional like that, right? No. There ain't nothing professional about Lippy. That takes too much work. It's just shoot it at the hip and wish for the best. But I'm getting closer to my brother's apartment, so I'm going to go in there. Well, I say I'm about 2 miles. And wrestle up all his stuff and then get back on the road. So, as always, stay safe, stay well, and God bless. And I hope your Friday is a blessed one. And thank you again for spending time with me as I tootle down the road. Until the next one, y'all.